You gotta let me know when you're ready to rock and roll. Oh, we are ready.
Real nigga, real nigga, real nigga reviews.
Yeah. What's up, motherfuckers? It is I, your Papa Slammerai. And today we are going over a movie event, the Barbenheimer. What is it? July 21st, 2023. You will remember this day for all eternity. There will be children named after characters in these movies. There will be great discussions had that may end wars about the merits of these movies. So today I'm gonna have to do something a little bit different. Today we're going over Barbie and Oppenheimer at the same time. And in the end, I will reveal the final scores. But you already know the system. We have 5 sections: acting, directing, writing, sound, and cinematography. And we're going to break each one of these down per movie, line by line, right now. Let's jump in. So Barbie, directed by Greta Gerwig, and Oppenheimer, directed by Christopher Nolan, are two movie-ass movies. One of them a little bit more movie than the other. We start with acting. For Barbie, we got a 4.5. Everyone was very good, very committed. There was a few stragglers. I don't want to say who right now in this particular video because I don't want to spoil nothing for you. Still go in with the understanding that these people did their job. There was a standout, man. The weird Barbie was Kate McKinnon. Yes, Kate McKinnon. She's on SNL, and I think I've seen her somewhere else. I'm not sure, but God, she was great. You see her in the theatrical trailer just a little bit, but the bits that you get of her in the actual movie are fucking fantastic. You're gonna love that part of her. Man, Ryan Gosling actually surprised me. I've seen him do a lot of different things, but his commitment to the role and his choreography even, man, fucking fantastic. Oppenheimer, good old Oppie. Acting on that, we're going to give him a 5. Super strong. So much so, I don't remember who was what. Like, they were their characters. I do feel that certain actors were wasted. Rami Malek, wish he had a little bit more to do in there because he's a phenomenal dude. So he would have been better served in like a higher role. I don't know. I guess, Hollywood chooses what they're going to do with who they're going to do it with. But I feel he was kind of wasted in the role, but he still brung it. Everybody brung it in Oppenheimer, so 5. Directing. The Battle of the Directors, Greta Gerwig. Yeah, I know you prefer her because she's a girl. Versus Christopher Nolan. Barbie gets a 5, Oppie gets a 4. There were some directions in Oppie that I did not like, Chris, but that's in almost all Christopher Nolan movies. He has these standout points that kind of get under the skins of somebody. It's like you can't please some of the people all of the time, or you can't please all of the people some of the time. That's what Christopher Nolan suffers from. I feel like he's never trying to please anybody. He just does his own thing, which is good for a director, but leaves you with these odd gaps when you're watching the films. Greta Gerwig knew what she was up against, and she did the damn thing. She knew that there were going to be people that felt that this was a cash grab, maybe. She addressed them. She knew that there were going to be diehard fans of Barbie, which there was. She addressed them, and overall just came across with the best directed story of the night. Fantastic. Writing. For writing, Barbie 5, Oppie 3. I said it, Oppenheimer a 3 in the writing. It was based off of a book, so you had some source material, but then I go and do some research on the book. It's called American Prometheus. It's not that great of a book. The writing and the directing mixed together is kind of what knocked the writing down. Because of how it was written, he had to direct around that, but he also wrote it, so Christopher Nolan wrote the screenplay, so he could have done his own I don't know. He could have added his own flourishes to it, but for real, I feel like they took too many. It was not gritty enough. Oppenheimer wasn't gritty enough, so give it a 3. Barbie, 5, solid 5. It came in there hard. The jokes were crisp. The memorable moments were there. There was some sad moments. I've seen people wiping tears away from their eyes and then laughing right afterwards. Very well written. Surprisingly well written for, we're talking about Barbie here. The sound, oh my God. I'm just kidding. You are enough. Remember that. The sound in Barbie was fan-fucking-tastic. The song choices were great. The sound design was great. There wasn't a lot of overused anything in there. Just perfectly placed. It felt like high theater. Like I was sitting in a theater watching a stage play, which was really good. But also very theatrical, cinematic even, which we'll get to in a little bit too. That was really, really, everything was well done. I didn't hear anything bad in it, like at all. And even using the callbacks for different things in there was fucking fantastic. The sound design for Oppie, we're going to give them a 4. Oppie got a 4. Christopher Nolan, he fucks around with his sound. This nigga is throw it off. Like, I think he's really actively trying to make people deaf or something, or drive them insane. One or the other, I don't know. This nigga's fucked up. There were some overused moments in that with the sound, but for the most part, it was well done. You're not going to get any great musical numbers out of this because, it's not a musical like Barbie, you know what I'm saying? But I still wish there was some type of storytelling through sound better done. There was some epic moments that I don't want to spoil. That the sound was well used, but overall it could have been a little bit better. So the 4. Cinematography. This is what you really came for. I know. Because it's Christopher Nolan. It's a big budget movie. He's always doing things on a grand scale. And you heard about the explosion not being CGI. More of a whimper. 4. Oppie gets a 4 in cinematography because I could tell that it wasn't a nuclear explosion. I have seen the footage of it. I don't know if I've never seen the in color, so I don't know if that color was right or not. We won't know because we were never there. But for the most part, it was well shot. A lot of epic sweeping moments. The grandeur was caught. And I don't remember seeing anything CGI-ish at all. I don't think anybody had him by the nuts on what he could do with this one. So he went all in and he, for the most part, pulled together a competently shot film. So it was hard to give it even the 4 because, it's Christopher Nolan and you expect him to push the envelope. It wasn't pushed. Barbie, on the other hand, 5, solid 5. Those painted backdrops, chef's kiss. Very, very good choice for the director there to go with that, to keep the realism so that we can still feel like a part of the world. And even when they inserted the few bits of CGI that they had, it felt like, it's supposed to be there because it's a Barbie movie. Like, you're expecting it. But it wasn't overused. And, there were more moments of grandeur in Barbie than there was in Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer had more tit. I want to say 5 minutes more tit than Barbie because Barbie had 0 tit. Oppenheimer, I don't know if that's a spoiler for anybody else looking, but Oppenheimer had way more tit. That's, that's a cinematographical choice, you would say, but for the most part, yeah, cinematography goes to Barbie. Now, the overall score is a 44.5. 44.5, with Oppenheimer getting a total of 20 and Barbie kicking ass with a 24.5, the highest score on Real Nigga Review ever. Having said that, I will say this. I did not think going in to Barbie that I was going to be leaving watching a classic, but it's a classic. Take your kids, take your mama, take your grandpa, take everybody. This movie needs to be seen. It's a true phenom. A great attempt. Greta Gerwig did her thing, and everybody at Mattel, hats off to you. Great shit. Ryan Gosling, I look forward to the next musical you doing because you are Knuff. And you motherfuckers been real. I've been Papa Slamurai. I'll see y'all next time. And then we just blow up like Oppenheimer, you know what I'm saying? With the outro. But like a pink cloud.